What is going on, everyone? The Kompetitor here, and we are going to make a tier list. This is going to be my tier list, my opinions. You know, if if you don't agree with it, I'd love to hear in the comments why. But this is going to be my opinions on these characters' current placement before the Aftermath patch. So, let's start off with bottom tier, right? I think Shao Kahn is the worst character in the game. Simply because he can't jail off of his pokes. Like, if his down one jailed into 1-2, that'd be disgusting. He'd have a safe, like, 17% auto shimmy. Well, with a flawless block gap. But, anyways, that's that. I think he is the worst character in the game. When played defensively, he's still strong, obviously. He gets pretty good damage. He has a really good throw crushing blow off, you know, if you manage to punish something. But Shao Kahn's at the bottom. He's in his own tier because he's not that strong. Like, everyone in this game can be played defensively, but he just gets abused by people mashing, and then his mid has a flawless block gap in 2 places. It's unsafe. You can't realistically hit confirm forward 3. Then in B tier, I'd put Devora. She also can't really jail her pokes. She doesn't get good combos off of her 1-2. She has some good buttons. She has really good setups and stuff. But really strong anti-air with that crushing blow. But she just doesn't have what a lot of the top tier has. Then I would also include Collector down here. I don't think Collector's necessarily bad. He has his shortcomings, but he's still pretty strong overall. Barry Slushy has a pretty strong Collector. Deadly Rebel, those guys seem to do well with him. Like I said, these characters may be at the bottom tier, but they're not unviable. You guys can still win with them if you put in enough work. Then I have Raiden. I think Raiden has his matchups where he's good. Like, I think Thunderwave can be useful in some matchups, such as, like, you know, I think versus Johnny Cage Thunderwave can be alright with teleporting away, playing that kind of zoning game. Raijin Raiden is really powerful versus Johnny. He has a unique reversal that allows him to punish a lot of things that most of the cast can't. So, Raiden's definitely down here, but I think Devora would be the best in this tier class. Then going up to A tier, oh boy. We're going to throw some characters in, then rearrange them. So in A tier, I would put Scarlet, Baraka, Kano, Katana, Scorpion, Jade. This isn't in order, this is just I'm like thinking out loud. So I'm going to throw these characters into the tiers first, and then I'm going to rearrange them. Terminator. We'll jump to top tier. This is what you guys want to see. You guys want to see the top 5, right? Granted, these aren't in order yet. So. There he is, our boy, Liu Kang. Aaron Black. No, Aaron's not an S. I'd put him in A tier. Cassie, my man Jax, Gearus. I think Gearus is still really strong. Kotal, Chronica, her bald ass can stay in there. Kung Lao, Shang Tsung. Ooh, I'd put Sonya in A tier actually. Noob in S. Sub-Zero in S. Sindel in S. So let's rearrange these. So these are arranged, right? This is going from left being the best in the tier, right being the worst. So in A tier, I think I'm gonna put Scarlet's better. Baraka's better than Scarlet, just because simply damage output when you get in. And I'd put Katana, maybe Jade there. I'd put Sonya at the bottom, under Kano. Okay. So, my thoughts on A tier. Aaron Black is very solid. He's especially good online, but offline you can challenge him a lot better. His mix-ups are fuzzyable, things like that. Like, he's still a really good character. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying you can't win with him. He can still win tournaments. We're seeing it online all the time. But I think he does have his weaknesses. Terminator I put at second because he has disgusting mix. Like, bro, have you ever been mixed by Terminator? It's not a fun time. Like, it sucks. But a lot of characters can keep him out really well. Like, Johnny, all you gotta do is down 4 this man. Down 4, zone him out. Down 4 for days. His mids suck. He can't challenge you with his back 3 at all. You just keep him out. That's it. Same thing goes with Baraka. But when Baraka gets in, bro, he gets that Marauder damage. That damage. He's got solid zoning, great anti-airs. Like, you're not jumping on this man. His sweep is a really good tool. Like I said, amazing crushing blows. He's great. Katana. Katana's been slowly moving up the tier list for me. The more I've encountered her. Her zoning's really strong. She gets good damage. Highborn's really good. Her third variation, Fearless, is even good. Spawn's interesting. He has no hurt box on a lot of his normals because, like, the chains and stuff. Big damage. But outside of, like, a whiff punishing character, he's not super dangerous. Like, variation 3 has the safety in his back forward 3 meter burn on block, so he has that dumb down 1 mind game. Some characters can interrupt it with 6 frame pokes, but I just don't think he's that amazing. Jade, she's solid. Like, she beats a few characters straight out. Her down 4 is really good. She doesn't get a lot of damage, and she zones pretty well. Like, she's a good counter pick for some top tiers like Johnny and Cetrion. I think she's really solid in the middle. Like, she's not as bad as people say, but she's not as good as people say. Scorpion's a mixed bag. I personally think he's pretty strong, but he does have his shortcomings. I don't know what I'd like to see buffed with him. You guys all know that I love Scorpion, but I don't know what would be a reasonable change. I'm excited to see if they do anything with him in the Aftermath. Scarlet has really good zoning, a lot of flawless block gaps. You know, she's kind of eh. Sonya, she's not as scary as she used to be. A lot of people know how to blow up her gaps now, her EX ring gap, stuff like that. People are learning to block her mix. You just don't see a lot of Sonyas anymore. Kano's at the bottom of this tier because he has some disgusting setups, but I'm not a big fan. Yeah, like it's kind of cap about all the flame setups, because if I see him try to throw a Molotov, I'm just gonna forward 3 his ass. I rarely get bodied by Kanos, and if I do, it's because they're doing down 1 Kano ball. He's solid, but he's not super crazy. Like, Biohazard makes this character look way better than he is, and like I said, if you have a strong defensive playstyle, or, you know, simply outplaying your opponents, that doesn't determine a character's tier. Looking at their tools, considering matchups, all that stuff does. That being said, you know, Kano has the tools to win, and, you know, he doesn't lose anything crazy bad, but he's just not that good compared to the rest of the characters that play the meta. Now, getting up to S tier is going to need some rearranging, but Shang is number 1 for sure. I think Kung Lao, because Z-Hat and his other variation with the hat spin is really good. We'll put Noob up here. So, honestly, Tweety changed my opinion on Frost watching him play Kerbo. That set was insane. Down 1 Augur's really stupid. She's well-rounded, I think. Sindel, forward 4. You guys guessed it, you know. She's got really good zoning in her third variation. She's another just very well-rounded and kind of safe character. You know, I've seen a lot of Sindells putting in work lately. Sub-Zero. Now, this character's got whiff punish potential out the ass. Back 3 is so good. Forward 2 EX Ice Ball and Dead of Winter is disgusting. His other variation, sliding under projectiles, you guys know. Like, you guys have all fought Sub-Zeros. I think he's good. I think he's really good. It's just his down 1 whiffs on some characters. That sucks, but, you know, it's also 6 frames. I don't know. That's my opinion. I play a little bit of Sub. Noob. I think seeing double's really powerful. The poke into special mind game is disgusting. He gets big corner damage. Really nothing much else to it. Kodal. If any of you guys fought his 3rd variation with the totems, it's pretty scary, pretty annoying. It's variation 1 with command grab. Absolutely disgusting. He gets big damage. Great normals, great button, you know, just everything all around about him is pretty good. Just his mids are slow. Geras. Geras is still very well rounded. We saw Gur in the Coliseum finale putting in work with him. He just requires a little bit different play style from what he used to be pre-patch. He's still solid. He doesn't need any nerfs, he doesn't need any buffs, I don't think. Maybe something with... Nah, I'm not even going to talk on it. I think he's alright. Cassie, she has a safe auto shimmy still. Stop using 111. Use 124. Because if you hit it, then you get to just run up, or you get almost like a safe jump in the corner. It's disgusting. Cassie's still really good. Only use a 111 to punish. She's solid. Good mids, good staggers, good crushing blows. Kung Lao. Now, like I said before, he has a really solid mid. Down 3 with his throw and just everything about this character. His mobility, his Z-hat setups, just... I think this character is so solid, and he plays MK11 really well. He has a safe auto shimmy that's hit confirmable. It's great. Jax. My man Jax. You guys already know. This character's gross. He has 9 frame mid, crazy crushing blows, so much damage potential that he can convert off of, like, from anti-airs, from jump-ins. It's insanity. This character in the corner might be the scariest in my opinion. But I still think there are a few characters better than him. Nightwolf. Nightwolf, I think, is the perfect character if you want to pick up and play this game. Nightwolf has zoning, he has counter zoning, he has decent mids, hit confirmable auto shimmies, a godlike down 3, scary stagger game. Like, this character is down 3 into 111 or down 3 into throw is just gross. He plays the meta very well. Big damage. And that brings me to Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung plays the same game with the down 3 and the auto shimmy, but his zoning is a lot stronger. Body drop being like a 9% projectile. Hit the plus frames on hit from his straight skull. Just using his up skulls as a tool on people trying to get in, it's gross. And then even Soul Eater is kind of decent with counter zoning, but I'm not considering that variation. That I'm mainly talking about Warlock. Now to the tippy top tier, right? Let's see. This order. Where's Joker going? I think Joker is actually number 2. I think number 1 in this game is I think number 1 in this game is Jackie. First round KO is such a good variation. Upgraded still is really powerful. You know, her jump shenanigans. But even her other variation with the damage over time setups and stuff, it's gross. She's so well rounded. You can use any variation and win with her. Joker. Joker. Same thing. You know, good damage, good setups. So well rounded. Insanely powerful mid with forward 1. Great whiff punish potential. Whiff punish crushing blow with forward 2. He has pretty much everything. Great anti-airs. His down 4 is unsafe, but you know, that's the mind game. Down 4 into Jack in the box, whatever. Then I got Liu Kang at third. Liu Kang, and I'm mainly talking about his first variation, but he's very well-rounded. Great zoning, great auto shimmies, plus on block, you know, auto shimmies, great mids, hit confirmable, good mind games, amazing staggers, probably the best staggers in the game. Scary, absolutely scary. Throw crushing blow. I don't even need to talk about the damage if you parry a wake up. You know, his B&B is just whatever, confirm into 2-meter burn bicycle kicks, get the crushing blows loaded. Cetrion now. Obviously, really good zoner, but her rushdown's also really good. She has great stagger pressure. You know, her jab is like +2 on block, and she has her wall. Poke into wall, just always do the wall. That's all you need to do. Crazy good. Not really. I mean, you got to put more work into her. It's not just do the wall. You still got to make all kinds of defensive read zoning and everything. Just watch Dragon. Watch Dragon play her. You know, she's fantastic. Johnny, our boy. I have Johnny at 5th because he does play MK11 really well. He has a busted auto shimmy. 1-2-4 should not be +4 or +6 on block. You should not get that. But then again, it is all about conditioning because he lacks a good mid. You can't enforce your +6 with your mid. So that's where I think he struggles. In the corner, that doesn't really matter. You can absolutely bully people. I think Johnny's also really solid with his pressure. You know, when force balls don't whiff, but even then, just use outtake in that case. You don't really need the force balls. He's more of a whiff punish character anyways. His staggers are just disgusting. And then 1-2-1 being a hit confirmable launcher in the corner, that's an auto shimmy. That's crazy, especially with 1-2-4. I don't know, man. I think Johnny's great. Johnny is great, but he gets mashed on. You really got to condition your opponents with him. And right behind Johnny, I have Cabal. Cabal has such good mids, such good crushing blows, such good damage, well-rounded. His movement is his issue, though. He does not have a good wave dash. That's one thing I also forgot to mention with Johnny and Jax. Their wave dashes are absolutely insane. Like, their movement is insane. But that's why I have Cabal behind Johnny, because while he has a fantastic auto shimmy that's super easy to hit confirm into big damage, he does lack, you know, that mobility. The fastest character in the game, you know, by the lore and everything, has like the worst movement. At least in terms of dashes. His walk speed is pretty good. But yeah, guys, that's it. This is the completed tier list. Oh, we'll put Chronica on S2 just because, you know, she can spawn dinosaurs and whatever. No, but this is my tier list, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Does this look like another player's tier list to you? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys like this. I never really made a tier list for MK11, but I feel like I got enough experience with the game now to where I can make these kind of judgments. Alrighty, everyone, take care. Remember to like and subscribe, share it. I'm out.